All right, so we have Cory Sandhagen versus Deiveson Figueiredo. I think that this fight is going to be super, super great. This is going to be UFC Fight Night, which is it's going to be a very interesting night. So the first night of the main card is going to be Jeremy Stevenson versus Mason Jones. On this one here, I honestly like we can see by the odds. And just the fighting styles of both guys. I think Jeremy Stevenson's better in bare knuckle than he is going to be in the UFC and MMA. I think Mason Jones gets this done. I just think that Jeremy Stevenson's time has passed in MMA, but I mean, he could catch him with a shot. You never know. The guy is, a very hard nosed guy, but I think that Mason Jones just out talents him here. I think his time is just on and past for Jeremy Stevenson. Then we have Sydney versus Cameron. This one here, it's very interesting, but I'm going to go with Cameron on this one. I think that he's just going to be able to outperform him here. I'll strike him. I think that he's just a little bit better, honestly, just a tad bit better. Then we have Motel Jackson, Montel Jackson, and Daniel Marcos. I have Marcos winning this. I know Jackson is tough. I think that Marcos is just going to be able to get it done. He is super, super freaking tough, dude. Like I watch this dude multiple times, and he can take whatever shots to the face. He's an undefeated guy. And something about being an undefeated guy is, it gives you a little bit of edge here. And I think that Marcos gets this done. It's going to be very close because Jackson is no one to sleep on now. Like, yeah, he could take that O away for sure, but I think that Marcos is just going to be able to grit it out and get it done, be able to win by decision probably here. But then we have Sanago versus Daniel Rodriguez. I don't know. I really don't know. Um, I would have to go with Daniel. I think that he's going to be able to get it done. It might be, you know, it might be close, but I think Daniel gets this fight done. I just think that he just, has a little bit extra here. Guys, okay, this one here is going to sound insane, okay? Insane. Shit. I keep missing them. All right. So we have Bo Nickel versus D Ritter. Listen, I have a feeling. I've had a feeling about multiple different people that it's came out true multiple times. I feel like D Ritter gets it done. I feel like Bo Nickel suffers his first loss. His weight cut has been extremely hard for Bo Nickel. I think that D Ritter can get it done here. It's going to be very hard for D Ritter to get it done because of Bo Nickel's, grappling. If Bo Nickel has been listening to people, then he is going to try to stand and bang with D Ritter, and I don't think that's going to work out very well for Bo Nickel. But if he goes to the old Bo Nickel that wants to wrestle and things like that, then I can see Bo Nickel winning this fight. But if he wants to prove something to people, he is going to lose because once you obviously like the last fight, he didn't wrestle at all. And he about like he won that fight, but it was against a guy that was not in his prime. But it is what it is. I think D Ritter wins this in a parlay. I would put Bo Nickel, but in a straight bet, I will put D Ritter. Because it's a plus 260 odds, and that's what I would do. I'm not a betting professional or nothing like that. This is just who I would take off. Being just a fan of MMA. Then we have Cory Sandhage versus Diego Figueiredo. Here, I think Cory Sandhage wins. We've seen him against Umar. Umar, is so tough. But I think that Cory Sandhage performed really well against Umar. Obviously, he lost, but still, he performed really well. I think Deiveson Figueiredo, I think he catches his first loss in 135-pound division. Um, and yeah, I think that Sandhagen can take it, can take it to him. Maybe Figueredo has been, obviously he's not going to go downhill because he's still a very, very good fighter. But I think that Cory Sandhagen just has a little bit more youth in him and be able to get this done for sure. Appreciate you guys a lot. Make sure you guys subscribe, things like that. I know this fight night is not going to be the most exciting thing, but I'll take this every single time for a fight night. We cannot complain about Bo Nickel, D. Ritter, and Cory Sandhagen and Deiveson Figueiredo. They're always good fights to watch. So make sure you guys tune in 100%.